What's up, everybody? Matt from Eternal Morphs here, just doing a quick live. Happy Friday. Today I'm going to be talking about Burmballs, always, of course. Last 3 available. And I'm also going to be on a podcast this Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern, with the Big Homies channel, Sean and Mike and possibly Kat. I'm not sure if she does the snake stuff. Definitely does the arachnids. So yeah, excited about that. Let me just make sure everything is working here. Looks like Instagram is working. Let me zoom out the camera a little bit. It's a little close. Zoom out. Let me see. There we go. That's a little better. Zooming out. Let me see. So yeah, like I said, this Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to be on the Big Homies channel, showing off the Burmball, showing off the ball python collection, just hanging out, having a good time. Today, I'm going to show you the last 3 Burmballs available. So we have shipments going to the United Kingdom, UK, Canada, and obviously I'm in Philippines. So if you want them in Philippines, they are available there. Yeah, let me just dive right in and grab some Burmballs. Let me see who's in the chat. What's up, DJ? How you doing, man? Project 13, Millie, Mango Jam Reptiles. Hope everyone's having a good Friday wherever you are. Where's everybody joining from? Drop it in the comments. Let me know where you're coming from, and I'll grab some snakes. Let me think, who should I start with? Let's start with the Golden Boy. So this snake is one of 4 in the world, I believe. So it is a pastel hypo. Het clown, triple het clown, albino granite. Maybe they're the first 4 in the world. I'm not sure. There's not been a lot done with Burmballs, or yeah, usually it's just kind of the common morphs. So I was lucky enough to make 3 males and 1 female. So 2 of the males I've already sold because I don't really need 3 of them. And I have the 1 female, obviously, and then the 1 more last for sale. So let me grab him. Be right back. So, look at this friggin' dude. So I was looking at him the other day, and my other male, the holdback male, is I think at least 1, maybe 2 sheds ahead of this guy, but this guy just shed recently, and he is actually a little bit brighter than my holdback in terms of the head stamp here, but I think my holdback male might be going into shed, but like, look at the friggin' golds on this thing. Look at that. Look at how gold that is. He's got a beautiful head stamp. He's got like the 2 little black dots there are not his eyes, so it's kind of cool. He's got like 4 eyes. And let me see here if we can get the eyes to focus. They're these beautiful like copperish gold color. Look at this dude. He is chunky. They never miss a meal. Let me scoot over. I got the Instagram look over there. Lavorian says she needs him. Unfortunately, you're in the US, so you can't. But he is perfection, in my opinion. This is the potential of the Burmballs. So the pairing on this one was just a pastel clown to a hypo double het granite albino. That's it. That's it. Made this insane snakes. This looks like a $10,000 ball python. In terms of how clean it is, the coloration, the contrast. This is exactly what you want in a snake. And the thing about the Burmballs, not shy. Just totally chill, hanging out, having a good time. Strength, so they're not weak. They got the Burmese strength, which is amazing. Yeah, he is just 10 out of 10 perfection. So I've have 2 people that are interested in him in the UK. One that's been quite interested for a while, but is moving house. So obviously, you know, life kind of comes first. And then another person that reached out to me the other day who is interested in him as well, who's trying to sell some things to get him. So let's see what happens. But yeah, this is 1 of 4 in the world. Pretty crazy. Let me know in the chat what you guys think. Python Susie says that thing is beautiful. He is friggin' stunning. I can't believe I'm letting him go, but as I said, I have 3 males of him, And then I also have another version without the hypo. So I have a pastel triple het clown albino granite. So obviously I kind of, whenever I'm crossing stuff, I don't want to just pump hypo into everything, because in Burmese pythons, the hypo is an incomplete dominant, and it actually makes an all white snake. So it makes like an ivory. So that is not ideal. So I want one male without the hypo and one male with the hypo. Look at this thing. Let me see this here. Look at how gold that is. And the flaming. Perfection, friendly, super chill dude. Never miss a meal. Gotta love the Burmballs. So, okay, so I see here hatching roses asks, is shipping from Philippines not possible to the US? So it is possible, but I cannot ship the Burmballs. So US has something called the Lacey Act. And the Lacey Act, this is, I literally get 15, 20 messages a week. Can, I want to buy the Burmball. Can I get on the Burmball waiting list? And the issue with the US is something called the Lacey Act. So the Lacey Act prohibits basically the import of any large snake. So I think Burmese, reticulated pythons, African rock pythons, anacondas. There's a few others on the list as well. But the annoying part is the verbiage of the law is, or the act, whatever it is, law act, is they include hybrids. So it says, or any hybrid thereof. So unfortunately, I cannot ship these, but I am working on other hybrids. So right now I'm going to be working on ball pythons to white lips, southern white lip pythons, some other cool Similia species that I'm getting into. And yeah, some other cool stuff that I can ship to the US later. So yeah, it kind of sucks. Can't send these guys to the US. I'm sorry. Yes, we can have a look at your boy. So Mango Jam Reptiles recently bought a boy from us from the UK. So right now we have 3 people that have bought into the UK, or just 2. 2? Yeah, 2 to the UK and probably a 3rd, maybe a 4th. So yeah, crazy. No, yeah, no, you're not sounding sarcastic at all. Yeah, unfortunately, you just can't ship them there because of the Lacey Act. Hopefully one day they'll amend the act. But yeah, I don't really see that happening with the Florida situation there. Yeah, I'm excited about the white lips. The iridescence on them is crazy. I'll show that in a minute after I'm done showing off the Burmballs. I have a hatchling and then some other bigger ones that might be able to breed probably more next year than this year. So that would be interesting to see if it happens. Like, we don't know. It's never been done. Not sure if genetically they will match up and be fine. Yeah, US is crazy high pricing on the Burmballs. Probably at least $3,000, $4,000 US. But yeah, like, this dude is just so freaking chill. Burmballs are the best. Yeah, awesome. Okay, so this is the first male, one of 4 in the world, available UK, Canada, and Philippines. So I will put him back. And then let me grab this girl. So this is one of the females available. So this one is a hypo het clown, possible 50% het albino. So the hypo is, it's still got the brown from the normals, but it's got more blushing throughout the alien heads, which makes it the hypo. It's also a little bit lighter of a color than the normal. But yeah, like, look at how just chill these snakes are. It's insane. So friggin' chill. Yeah, just a beautiful snake as well. So this is a female. Originally, I was holding back a lot. So I was holding back a lot more. I've decided to scale back a little bit in the Burmballs just because of the shipping restrictions. So originally my plan was going to be to partner with people in Korea, Japan, a few other countries for wholesaling and just like partnership agreements on getting these into as many hands as possible because they're delightful. But some of those countries just have restrictions too. So Japan is a no-go. Korea friggin' just passed a law in December 2025 where now they have a length requirement on things, and it's just, yeah, before that was going to be an exciting one because I was going to partner with someone that is into super gravel and some other projects that we could do swapping on the ball python side, but no go. So I have a wonderful partner in UAE, so the Middle East, who's getting into the project. Obviously, some folks from UK is heating up, Canada is heating up. Yeah, it's so yeah. I decided to scale back, so I have a few females that are available now. Originally, I was going to hoard all the females and not give them to anyone, but yeah, sharing these with the world. They're beautiful. That is the first hypo het clown pos het albino female. How do I get one, bro? So if you're not in the US, send me a DM. So again, I can't ship them to the US because of the Lacey Act, but if you're not in the US, you can send me a DM. And also on my Facebook page, I have an available. So if you go to my Facebook page and go to the albums, you'll be able to see the available ones that are left. Same on the ball pythons. So if you're in the US and you want ball pythons, I got those too. Not much left. I only have 19 ball pythons left, and it's mostly like the lower end stuff. So yeah, all the high end stuff is sold out. So that is that female. And this female is a little bit more grumpy, but now that she's out, she's totally fine. Should be fine. So this one is a pastel hypo het clown, possible het albino. So you can really see the difference in the alien heads here. They're more of like a gray, whereas the triple het is like that crazy gold color. So it's like, that's something that's really cool about the Burmballs, at least with the het clown, is the het influence is so apparent. Like, it is night and day seeing the difference between this and the male that I showed earlier, right? Yeah, so like this is the other female that I'm letting go. Lots of potential. Hypo, again, is beautiful, and it's an incomplete dominant. So you can add that to any of your projects. I don't know if you guys can hear the Burmese hiss. But yeah, they got the Burmese hiss, which is really cool. But yeah, now that she's out, I haven't held her as much. That's why she is a little bit more timid, and I just kind of grabbed her. It's also 1 a.m. here, so they're a little bit more grumpy, food response driven. Yeah, that gives you a good look at the alien heads there. And let me get her face there. Try to get it. She's kind of tracking me right now, though. She wants to go back in her tub. But yeah, it is nighttime here, so that's what's going on right now. So that is the last female available. So that's it, just 3. Python Susie says the Angola and ball crosses are awesome. 110% agree. The Angola, oh, she just struck the microphone there. She is not happy right now. So I'm gonna put her back. Yeah. She's chilling out here. Let's see. We'll put her back. So like Python with Susie was saying, Travis, the Angolan ball python crosses are amazing too. The thing that I really love about hybrids is that number one, it solves a lot of problems on the ball python side. So ball pythons are picky eaters. They fade into adulthood. Their size is not bad, but it could be bigger, could be better. That's why I love the Burmballs, because they're just strength. Food response is on 11. They never miss a meal. Out of 54 babies that we have since July, so June, July is when they all hatched, they've missed maybe 3 meals out of 54, like 3 times total. out of all 54 snakes. So no problems eating rats, ASF, hamsters, whatever you throw in there, they're going to eat it. And obviously you can see they're getting better into adulthood. Like look at that male is insane that I just showed. Same deal with the Angolans. They look beautiful. Travis has a banana that is insane. Let me just catch up on the comments. Let me see what else. What else? Oh yeah, I got to show the male. So let me show you Mango Jam's male. Crazy. Very beautiful male. So he is a pastel double het clown granite. So let me grab him. Look at this beautiful dude. Look at this beautiful snake. Let me just get back here. So look at the head stamp on this dude. Look at the colors, the gold. So this is just a pastel double het clown granite. Let me see what clutch is he from. He's from the third clutch, so he could be het green as well. There definitely is pattern reduction going on. Let me check his tail, because that is kind of a way to tell het green. No, I don't think het green. So if you look here on the tail, it's like a solid line. So usually the het green is reduced there, but it could be. As we know, het influences are not 100%. But yeah, look at this beautiful male. This is what's so cool about the Burmballs too, is that like the variation in the clutches, like usually with ball pythons, it's like everything looks the same. Like, yeah, it might look a little different or one might be a little bit higher quality, but like the variation in the patterning and the coloring and the head stamps on the Burmballs is pretty crazy. And yeah, they're just moving more a lot. Like they're not shy at all. What do you guys think in the comments? What are some things that you guys don't like about ball pythons that you would like to fix, or other species that you would like to fix with hybrids? Let me know in the comments. Yeah, Lavorian says, beautiful, can't wait to get into it. Yep, you're going to have some breeding projects, which is cool. Yeah, USA can have Burmballs, you just can't import them. So you're allowed to own them. Obviously, check your own state laws and restrictions there. But yeah, you're allowed to own them. It's just you can't ship them into the country from anywhere else. So you can't. I get a lot of people that say, "Hey, can I just go to Canada and get them shipped there and then drive back?" No, you can't do that. You're still crossing the border with an animal, which is illegal, right? Like you're importing that. You're taking that animal there. You need CITES paperwork for that. But yeah, there's your male. Beautiful dude. You can just see how curious and friendly they are. Like just puppy dog tame. Touching him in the head. He doesn't care at all. Not a care in the world. Dunk, dunk, dunk. Just cruising, exploring. They always turn into a bracelet like this. So they kind of wrap up and then they just kind of explore like so. So that is your male. Yeah, so you pair a male ball python and a female Burmese python. That's how it works. Apparently it can be done the other way around, but I don't think you're going to have much success with that. You also have to be careful that the male Burmese is not too big for the ball python. And also you get more eggs. So like the female dictates the number of eggs. So in any hybrid pairing, the female is always going to dictate the number of eggs. So you could breed a reticulated python, a Burmese python to a ball python, and the ball python is going to give you the same amount of eggs as she would if you were breeding a ball python to her. That's how many follicles they develop. That's how many eggs they're going to give you. So that's why in the Carpondros, usually the other way around is usually they breed a green tree python male to a female carpet, because that gives more eggs. There's better consistency in the eggs. Green tree python eggs have a little bit more issues than a carpet, I think. So Yeah. I don't know what he's trying to do. He's trying to wrap my watch right now. I don't know what he's doing. He's just kind of like trying to get around the watch there. All right. So let me put him back. Go ahead, dude. So what else does anyone want to see? Do you want to see the white lips? Do you want to see some ball pythons? I'm going to stay on maybe for another 10, 15 minutes, and then I'm going to go hang out with my wife, Maria. We're going to go watch some Love is Blind on Netflix. Yes, it's a cool show. Yes, it's kind of fun. But yeah, let me know in the comments. So are you ever going to get into carpets and balls? Yes, that is the plan. Basically, I'm trying to get into absolutely everything that can be shipped to the US. Yeah, that I'm interested in as well too, right? So I'm not just getting like random stuff. So one of the ones that is a very viable hybrid is a ball python to a blood python. That one I'm not so interested in. My goal as a breeder in the hybrids is try to improve upon one side of the coin, or ideally both sides of the coin. So for me, breeding a ball python to a blood python, blood pythons are a little bit shy as well. So for me, I like snakes that are interactive. So like I am not a huge fan of green tree pythons, even though they are stunning, because I can't hold it so much. I can't like, take it off the stick. You can, but it's not ideal, right? They're more of a display pet. Similar with the blood pythons, you can take them out and they kind of have a bad reputation, which is not necessarily suited to them. But I've also seen blood pythons here that are kind of nuts. They're striking like crazy. Obviously, they haven't been held a lot or socialized, that sort of thing. But it's just their natural, inherent disposition, where they are a little bit more shy, a little bit more defensive, a little bit more reclusive. Whereas the carpets and other stuff, like obviously the Burmese, are total puppy dogs. They just want to come out and chill. So that is my goal in the hybrids. So yeah, I'm trying to load up on as much as I can that I can ship to the US, because I'm literally getting 15 plus messages a week about the Burmballs. Like I get at least a few a day, like 2-3 messages a day. Can you ship the Burmballs? How much are they? Like lots of questions from folks in the US, but I can't get them there. Okay, so let me see what is next. So Vorian wants to see the white lips. So let's see the white lips. Let me grab her. Be right back. Get her. Let's see if she is out. She is out right now. So this is my hatchling, my little baby. I think she's going into shed, but even still in shed, I just picked her straight up. Yeah, she is deep in shed, actually. Her eyes are almost blind, or she is blind right now. But yeah, even blind and in shed, you can still see the iridescence coming off the lights a little bit, which is beautiful. And she's just chill. This is the goal. Make a snake that moves around, interactive, not a pet rock. I love my ball pythons. I love the colors. I love the patterns. You can make some incredible looking snakes, but in terms of personality, like, yeah, I think it depends on what you want, right? Like some people like just taking out a snake and it's just hiding there in a ball, or just kind of hanging out on your neck and not moving. But for me, I like something that moves a little bit more. I can kind of interact with it. And then when the snake gets tired, it's just going to chill, right? Like, look at this beautiful girl. You can see she's blind there. I don't know if you can see how like her eyes are just like pretty much pitch black right now. So this is my hatchling. And even though she's blind right now, she's just being curious. So the southern white-lipped python is a lot better personality, or more chill, not as nervous compared to a northern white-lipped python. So northern, you're going to have to spend a lot more time with, taming. This girl was tame the day I got her. No problem whatsoever. Yeah, you can see she's just cruising, exploring. That is the whole goal. Make a better snake. The Burmball is hands down, no questions asked, a better snake than a ball python and better than a Burmese. So the Burmese are incredible. I would argue that they're one of the best snakes. But how many genes do they have? Like 10? I think 10 total, and a lot aren't in the US. They only have one incomplete dominant gene, which is hypo. The rest is all recessive. So getting those patterns, which you saw, the beautiful snakes, into a smaller package too. Like, I'm lucky I'm in the Philippines where I can house mine outdoors and ambient, and I can house a lot. But if you're in the US, Canada, you have to, it takes up a shit ton of space. There's no, it takes up a lot of space. It's a safety concern. If you're alone and you're smaller, even if you're not smaller, you should always kind of just have someone there just in case a freak accident happens. But yeah, like this girl is cool. So friendly, so chill. But yeah, that's the whole goal. Build a better snake. Some people ask why. That's the whole goal. Build a better snake. We're a hobby first, okay? I'm new to this thing. I know that there is some misconceptions about hybrids. JT is sold on it. Like, if you ever see one of these in person, hold one of these in person, game over. Absolutely game over. You're going to love it. That's how I got into the Burmballs. My imports were delayed from US and Canada, so my ball python season kind of tanked a little bit, or I couldn't do as much as I wanted to do. I needed to renew my visa, so I went to Thailand. Randomly, I saw like it's probably same as you guys, how you found me. Just randomly on your feed, you see this cool snake. What is that? I found a Burmball. Somehow a Burmball came across my Instagram or Facebook somewhere, and I was like, what the hell is that? Went down the rabbit hole, found everything I could about them, found a guy in Thailand, and then, like I said, I needed to renew my visa, so I went to I think it's called BBEP in Thailand, which is a specific show for snakes, and met the guy there, held the Burmball in person, and when I got home, I bought, I think, 6 breeder females. Yeah, I loaded up right away because I had to make them. I had to own one. I had to make them because they were just, it was nuts holding it in person. It looked a million times better than my ball python adults. Now, maybe if you get desert ghosts into the mix, you get the, the Pompeys, but even like a Pompey, when it's an adult, it's like, it fades. It doesn't look as good. Whereas the Burmballs, they get better with every shed. Burmese look better as adults. They look incredible. That's it. That's my rant, whatever you want to call it, about the hybrids. Whoops, that's too far in. Back up a bit, trying to get the microphone out of the frame. There we go. So yeah, let me show you. I just showed you a, let me check the comments. Nikki Noodles asked if I had any sand boas. No, I'm not really into boas. I'm mainly into the pythons. I really like the python behavior. It's more readable. I do have some boas, but I'm actually getting rid of them or rehoming them to a friend. I've learned more about like the biosecurity, the issue with diseases and stuff. They have some pretty significant ones that if it's mixed with your ball python collection could wipe it out. Obviously very rare, but even the possibility of wiping out your ball python collection, I just can't have it. So yeah, I'm mostly into the pythons. I love the pythons. Like I said, I mentioned I'm getting into some other species that are just delightful and lovely. Yeah, what's up, William? Thanks for joining, bro. Let me grab the adult. Let's see if she's gonna bite me because, as I said, it's nighttime here. It's 1 a.m. And yeah, this week we took a week off from feeding. So normally, like, our schedule is we feed kind of heavy and then we give them like a week off to clear out their system. So let's see. Check who is messaging me. Wife is eating, charging up to watch our shows. It's awesome. Let me grab the female here 1 second, the bigger one. Now that I got the hatchling, find her. Okay, now look at this snake. Okay. Look at the beauty on this girl. So again, super chill, beautiful iridescence on her. Look at that face. Beautiful. That's why they call them the white lip, because they have that white streak. Just chill, beautiful. So this one I actually sold to a friend. Don't get they, for some reason they always love to go for your like face. I don't know why is that. So these ones, they are a little bit more flighty, a little bit. So she's kind of trying to get away from me right now, but I haven't held her in a while. So that is probably why. But even so, she is beautiful. Look at that in the lights. In the sunlight, it is way better. So she is very beautiful. Look at that. So this is like almost a full grown. I think she's gonna get maybe like 2 to 3 more feet, something like that. So yeah, I'm gonna put her back. Beautiful girl. All right, I'm just gonna wash my hands. Alrighty, so yeah, beautiful white lips. So I think that is pretty much it for today, unless anyone else wants to see anything else before I jump off. Let me know in the comments. I'll give it another minute for you guys to comment if you want to see anything else. And then if not, I'm going to go hang out with my wife, Maria. Python Susie, that's why I love hybridizing with the Angolans. Yeah, makes a better snake. You got that hybrid vigor, better food response, better behavior. Obviously, not every hybrid is worth it, and not every hybrid should be done. But these ones have zero medical issues. They're fertile for the like most of the pythons are fertile, and they don't even have to be fertile. Like that's not a big deal if people just want them as a pet, right? It's the whole point. It's a hobby. We're supposed to have fun with this. We're supposed to love the animals, take the best care as we can of the animals, and just appreciate them, you know, for what they are: beauty, living art. Any adults? No, this was our first year of making them, so no adults, but our pullback males, and the one that is still available, the one of 4 in the world, is probably like 1.3 kilos. So he is probably almost half his adult size, something like that. So they're getting there. Let me see if I got any other things in the comments. Anything else you guys want to see? What I can show is I'll show the triple het male without the hypo. So maybe I can show him, because for me, I'm kind of 50-50. Like I have the one with hypo listed right now, but I would be open to selling the one without hypo as well. So let me just grab him and show him, and then we can kind of finish it off here. So look at this friggin' dude. Look at that head stamp. Crazy. Beautiful colors. So this is a triple het. So pastel, triple het clown, albino granite male. This is without the hypo. Got nice checkering on the belly. Almost like a leopard pattern. Really cool kind of head stamp. These ones have more of like kind of like a greenish gold eyes. Yeah, like a yellow. Yeah, kind of more like a greenish color. So what do you guys think about this one? Do you guys like the ones with pastel and hypo or just a pastel triple het? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. There's a nice shot of them there. Beautiful. JT Adams says with the hypo. I agree. As they age, it's just freaking nuts with the gold. K-pop Demon Hunters gold. My wife says, nice one, love. My turn next. Yep, I've been telling everyone on the stream we're going to watch some shows. Kind of out of the frame here. It's Instagram has like such a narrow frame. Hey, Arnie. What's up, man? Joining from the UK. So I was just showing off your potential boy earlier. I was showing off all the ones available, and then this one is potentially available as well. So Arnie is the one of two people that are interested in the other male. I'll grab them since you're online. So yeah, I was just showing off the pastel triple het, and then this is the pastel hypo triple het, the one of 4. Looking crazy. This is their personality. Let me see. I'm kind of keep getting in the frame on Instagram. I'm trying to like shuffle because on StreamYard, I'm like, it's like the YouTube view, the wide view, and then on the Instagram, it is a lot more narrow. So yeah, look at this beautiful boy. They're so strong too. I love it. It's like so chill. He is bloody awesome, man. But you're buying a house too, so we'll see. Arnie is house hunting right now, but he wants this boy bad. Not trying to convince you more, man, but he's pretty insane. Yeah, you can see their personality. So like I haven't really shown you that in the videos too, but you can see how just like chill they are. Very curious. Just totally relaxed. You can tell by the tongue flicks. So anyone that doesn't really own snakes a lot, you can tell if a snake, at least a python, if they are in hunt mode versus curious mode. So curious mode are these just very relaxed, kind of like slow tongue flicks. Whereas if they're in hunt mode, their tongue's going to be going in and out like really fast, kind of like. Whereas now he's just kind of like just chilling, very slow. Now he's smelling me because I'm getting sweaty because it's hot here. Saw 6 in the last 2 days. Wow, that's fun. Unfortunately, no, Mark. So I said that earlier in the show, or earlier in the live. I can't ship to the U.S. I can't ship the Burmballs to the U.S. because you guys don't allow the import of anything with Burmese in the snake. But I can ship the ball pythons, and I am working on other hybrids. I was showing off white lips earlier, and some other stuff. So this one's weight is like 1,300 grams, 1,400 grams, something like that. And yeah, it's getting better with every single shed. Like, look at how gold that is in the alien heads. And the contrast in how clean the scales are. It looks almost visual desert ghost. Like there's literally no No scales off here. This is like what you would expect from a visual desert ghost. Like crazy. Yeah, and they always do this. So like Burmballs are pretty amazing to hang out with. So like me, when they were smaller, at this size is a little bit more difficult because they're a little bit heavier. But before, I would just let them wrap up on my wrist, and then I would do gaming. I would play on my PC. So he'd just hang out like this for like literally hours. I could just hang out, have them on my wrist like so, or put them on my neck, something like that. Yep. Arnie's in love. Sorry, man. Yeah, he is pretty special. They all are. I love all the Burmballs. I'll show you guys one last one, and then I'm gonna go off, hang out with my wife. I've been on for 40 minutes now. Yeah, usually we hang out around 1:30. So let me, and he is strong. Like me trying to get him off, he's like friggin' strong. It's amazing how they got the Burmese strength. Yeah, there you go. Get this other one. This one's. So as I said, they're a little grumpy because it's evening, but this one has always been our grumpiest. So this one was the one that Along was scared of. So Along is my wife's nephew who helps me with the snakes, works with me full time. But look at this beautiful boy as well. So what you're seeing here is what I believe to be a pastel hypo triple het clown albino green, or clown granite green, sorry. It's possible het albino too, I think. But look at this. You can see the reduced pattern in the head stamp. The green has kind of more of this like frosty gold color to it. He's wrapped up on the hook. It's hard to get him off because they're so strong. And they have these beautiful gold eyes. Let me see if I can get the eyes in there. Like they kind of have these more beautiful goldish eyes. Yeah, it's kind of got like this more like frosted look. You can see like the pattern reduction in the alien heads. Like look at that. There's literally like a hole in the alien head. So like that's, I think, the het green influence as well. You can see the granite on the sides, kind of like the crazy pattern, leopard pattern, but it's like more reduced. It's kind of like wavy. It's almost like if you're thinking about Wookiee in ball pythons. So he is, I thought it was a girl. So originally it was sold, but it turned out to be a boy. So I get to keep him. And I was really sad to sell him because it was one of my favorites, but it actually worked out where it turned out to be a male instead. But this look is definitely one of my favorites as well. Like I said, it reminds me a lot of like Wookiee in ball pythons. Just wavy and kind of wacky. And it has like a nice gold to it as well. So like you saw the pastel hypo het clown female before. She was like the alien heads were kind of like gray, whereas here it's like the gold again. So that's why it might be this one might even be quad het. This might even be my most powerful one. It might be quad het clown albino granite green, potentially. Crazy. Yeah, because he's getting more gold every shed too. And I haven't been really like power feeding him as much because originally it wasn't a holdback. So not power feeding, but like just feeding more aggressively, if you will. He's going to strike the microphone here. Can't get the hook off. Ugh, there we go. Alrighty. I'm going to put him back. Here you go, dude. So yeah, that's all I got for tonight. I'm going to go watch some shows with Maria. Yeah, I am just blessed to have all these lovely snakes behind me. To have a wife that supports me through this crazy hobby, and just being blessed to live in the Philippines where I can, earn in dollars and spend in pesos. So get to live this amazing life with my family is just the best part of it. Sharing with the family. My wife loves the ball python. She's into it. My son Zeus, everyone in the house here is into them, except for Ethy Murley. She's kind of scared of them. But yeah, thanks so much for joining. Appreciate it. Nice to meet you, JT, bro. I'm going to start doing these more often now that I have a little bit more free time. I got my nice setup here with the lights and the microphone and everything here. Got my nice microphone and everything. So hopefully the audio quality is good. Hopefully the video quality is good. And hopefully you guys enjoyed hanging out and spending some time with the snakes. Thanks so much for the support. Follow me on YouTube if you're not already, because I'm going to start putting out content there. I keep saying that, but I will get to it. I'm going to start putting out some tutorials on the Burmballs and just ball pythons in general, everything snakes, just having a fun time similar to what we do on the lives. Thanks so much for joining. Have an amazing weekend to everyone. And Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern, the Homies channel, the Big Homies channel. I'm going to be doing a podcast 8 p.m. Eastern, showing off the Burmballs like I just did now. And then Sunday, I'll do another live because my buddies are coming over and we're cutting a clown pied clutch. So that should be exciting. We only hit one pied out of like 5 clutches this year and no clown pied. So really hoping to hit a clown pied. We are importing a bunch of clown pieds, but I would love to just hit one myself. Would be cool. Have an amazing day, everyone. Thanks for joining and have an awesome weekend. Bye for now.